Hey guys, it's me and onsokumaru. We're just kind of chilling out today. We're kind of working on new things that we're gonna implement in the schedule like next week. Also, me and Bugsy is planning to get the Stick of Truth for his PlayStation, and we're probably gonna get it on Steam as well. You know, for Let's Play purposes. Hopefully we'll be able to do that. I really want us to like do that. I want like me and Bugsy to do a little bit more Let's Plays than we have. We're planning to do this one thing. This We're doing a Doctor Who playthrough because we got the Eternity Clock, Doctor Who the Eternity Clock, and we're gonna do that pretty soon. Um, Bugsy wants to kind of wait until like fall or in the summer, but I'm thinking like next month we should do it because you know it's Bugsy. You know Bugsy always wanted like an adventure with the 11th Doctor and River Song, and you kind of get it with this game. But Bugsy's kind of stuck on the part of getting River out of the prison that she's in. Yeah, stealth was never really a strong suit of mine. Whether it was actual stealth or video game stealth. Oh, but I have been playing this new thing on the Ouya called well, not a new thing. It looks like an old thing, but it's called Castle Milito, I think. I'll pull it up later. But you know, I've been playing it, and it's like Dungeons and Dragons, but at a easier pace. Like it's not like frustrating like freaking Ghosts and Goblins are. These Ghosts and Goblins are freaking hard. I remember being a little Sandlord Laden playing Dungeons and Dragons on the Sega channel and going, come on, so you can do it, I can do it, I can do it. Being in my sister's room because she had the Sega Genesis, so I was like, I'll do it, go it, do it. Bugsy actually beat the first part of it, but you know, if you played Ghosts and Goblins, folks, that it was the real one, that was like the real ending. You had to play it all over again, and then you get to the real ending. And Bugsy was like, "Oh, I did it! I did it! I did it!" Whoa! I had to start over. It wasn't real. It was an illusion. And Bugsy got so mad he almost threw the Sega Genesis at his sister's TV, and I was like, I grabbed it before he did it. But he was angry. But you know he did finally beat it with the help of an emulator and with playing it on an emulator and stuff. Also, guys, I've been looking at the Ouya, and really, there needs to be a Netflix. There needs to be like a Netflix app for for the Ouya. Like not like you had to root your Ouya to download Netflix for Android. There needs to be a freaking. There needs to be a Netflix app for the Ouya. I mean, I'm not trying to be messed up. I'm not trying to be messed up for the people who made the Ouya. I'm just saying, guys, I mean, I'm good with Crunchyroll because I don't mind watching some anime and subs. I love that. I really do. But you should. I mean, but for the people on Crunchyroll, they need to like put some like Kamen Rider on that, and that'd be cool. You know, another thing is I really want to do something. I'm really gonna do something with the Sega Kamen Rider and like probably either a Team H story or an audio drama. But I've been thinking about what I want to do with that um, because visually I wanna do something because when I think of the Sega Kamen Rider, he has a lot of attacks I've crafted. And this is all fiction, kiddies. None of it's real, or you know, So don't think that it's real because it's not, and we're not coming around by any stretch of the imagination. So don't think we are and stuff, honey. Don't reveal anything, okay? Fine, I'm not. Just chill. I'm chill. All right. Anyways, with that little thing out of the way. Hey, Bugs. You know what's even cool? You know what's cooler? What was cool? Saturday, when it was Saturday morning, all the freaking commercials for like toys, but for us, it was the commercials about the video games. Oh, Bugsy, I remember the first time we ever played Sega Channel. Yeah, it was magical, man. It was magical. I mean, it was game. I mean, I love that. I mean, yeah, you paid up front, but other than that, like after the initial, you're paying for like this for like you're paying this on a monthly basis. You can play whatever game you wanted, and yeah, we're talking about Sega Channel again, but god dang, people, the kids they don't understand. You freak! It was that's basically what Game Tap used to be. I mean, Game Time now is like a shadow of its former self because it used to have like it used to be. I used to call it the new Sega Channel, but now it's like, oh, we're gonna take all the freaking Sega games out because we either since Game Tap's under new management and crap. I remember Game Tap used to be the place where you just freaking be able to play anything you wanted. And when it was like the week, yeah, this is my little history with Game Tap also. When it was like the first Friday of the month, you get new games with Game Tap because you're like, okay, when's this game coming out? Oh my god, freaking Desert Demolition. Oh my god, yes. Because it did have a lot of Sega games. It even had a lot of Sega Master System games. You guys would totally look. I mean, it was awesome. Games Tap in its heyday, man. Yeah, it was beautiful. It has on little when you clicked on the Game Tab icon, it had its own little hub where you could play anything you wanted. It even had Game Tab TV where you could watch Space Ghost. They even had all the C Lab episodes. And with Sam and Max, which I think is really, really, really weird. They put like the old cartoon, and they said the cartoon will be connected to the first season. I'm like, in what way? The only thing that was connected to the first season was the shorts, which they put out like between episodes, like there'd be a whole bunch of episodes, but I remember this one where Max is president after Abe Lincoln must die, and he's like running a smear campaign on Bosco, and freaking. And Sam's like, "Well, buddy, I mean, aren't you supposed to be?" He's like, "Aren't you supposed to be trying to smear your actual opponent in your debate?" He's like, "No, he's better than me. I'll vote for him myself. He's like, I wanted to smear Bosco because I had nothing to do." And I really like that. I really like how Sam and Max are, and I really like Sam and Max to be specific. And when I played season 3 and Max's brain was gone, Sam was like, "Little buddy." He's like, "No," and he snapped. He turned into one of those. It turned into like a noir kind of thing at the beginning. It was so awesome because Sam lost it, man. He just wanted to find out where his brain was, but but like if it wasn't like Sam and Max logic, The fact that Max's brain is out of his body, he'd just be dead. He'd just be dead. But you know, we got his brain back, and it was. Yeah, I just love Sam Max, and I wish Telltale would kind of be like, okay, let's give Walking Dead a break. Let's give Walking Dead a break, and let us do. And let us try to do season 2 of let's try and do season 2 of Back to the Future. Yeah, but that was more of a Bugsy, that was more of a freaking series. That was supposed to be the 3 we never got. I know, but still, I want there to be another season because look at this. I just want you to look at this for a minute. And tell me, man, that this doesn't deserve a season 2. Don't look at that. I was bored, okay? I was bored. Yeah, you know what band from Equestria Daily is? Yeah, I don't care. I looked. You're freaking disgusting. Yeah, I know. I totally know. But anyways, Bugsy, you ready? Yeah, I'm ready. The thing is, though, it was like it looked better than the animated series that they did. Even though the animated series really had nothing to do with anything. I mean, really, I don't even consider the animated series of Back to the Future even canon. I sort of do for some of it, but not really.
The series, go to mahalo.com/backtothefuturewt, and as always, comment, rate, and subscribe. But for now, back to science.
Woo!
Don't say anything. Let's just walk quietly into the lab and hope there are no more surprises.
That's when they found out about Biff's mom and whatnot. And, Biff's family. Yeah, Doc and Marty messed around with the timeline, but still worked. But now, look at this.
Doc!
Marty, what are you doing here?
You gotta come with me. Back to the future.
Marty, you can't be here. If your younger self sees you, the consequences could be catastrophic.
My younger self?
Oh,
right. Bring him along, too.
See,
this concerns all of us. What do you mean?
Tell me, doesn't this remind you guys of something? Yeah, bring him along. Bring him along. It concerns him, too.
Something happened to us?
Do we turn into assholes or something?
Nah, we're fine. But our great-great-grandkids? What the hell?
Great Scott.
Doc, you gotta come back with me.
Oh, God.
Listen to him, Doc. It's me you gotta help. If you want to save Jennifer and our 12 kids. What? That timeline was overwritten 5 jumps back. Doc, how can you be too more of me here?
I have no idea.
Really cool.
Well, it's a space-time
Let me close the door because more people will.
It already is. What my evil twin and I are trying to say is the future is totally jacked up, and you gotta come with me to save it. No, me. So, we meet at last. You've altered my timeline once too often. What's going on, Doc?
Well, we do seem to have a conundrum on our hands.
Yeah, Doc, but which one is the real me?
Isn't it obvious, Marty?
All of them are.
Come on.
No, he said, isn't it obvious? And, he doesn't say, but...
Prepare to be erased. Doc, wait! What about the space-time continuum? Yeah, what about my future? And mine?
The future can wait. We've got a present to catch up with.
I'm like... I want to be a freaking season 2 to this.
McFly,
Because I played this game and I was like, this is like more to come and stuff. I really want this to be. I really want this to be season 2. Because, guys, I like freaking Back to the Future. I always have. When I was born, the movies were already out. But when I watched it, which was back in like 2007, 2006, when they were, when they were giving the movies out, when they were re-releasing these movies for DVD, and they have them in a big box set. That's the one we got, and I was like, okay, Back to the Future. And I enjoyed every bit of it. I even liked 3. I seriously liked 3. I didn't care. People say, oh, 3's bad. No, 3 was okay. 3 wasn't as good as 1 and 2, but it was alright. And I really consider this game right here, to be canon with Back to the Future. More so than the cartoon was. Because it kind of just ties everything together. And yeah, they do certain like callbacks to the other Back to the Future movies, and I like that. Also, I didn't like the villain in this, because he wasn't really a villain. It was just the fact that she was cuckoo. Really just, cuckoo, and you guys really gotta play it to really just enjoy it. It's still on PlayStation, so I seriously would like for any of you guys to pick it up. Also, if you guys feel the need, also if you want to, I say, pick up Wolf Among Us, because that's a really unique take on the fairy tale creatures living in a modern setting, and it's really quite interesting. And I've only played two of the episodes, and I really think the next one that's coming out next month is gonna be beautiful. If Gain was here, he'd tell me, finally a wolf is the freaking hero of the hero of the game, and not the villain of the game. And he was like, he'd probably be like, yay! Oh, did you tell everybody what happened to Gain? Oh, he left again, but this time he isn't coming back. Let's just say I found one of his ice shards somewhere. It's this little code saying, I'm gonna go, and wherever I go, I'm not gonna want to be found. So see ya, bugs. And that's pretty much what it was. Really? Yeah. Well, that's amazing. How'd you like Sword Art Online? The last episode of it. The one, Sword Art Online. It ended pretty good, but I hear in the second season, Kirito's gonna be a chick. Am I gonna get when we watch it? Am I gonna get a Y boner? Probably. It's the return of the Y boner with a vengeance. Don't do Alucard's voice, Bugsy. Just please. I hate that guy. Dude, everything has been rewritten. It's like Alucard never even touched Kokoa. I don't even know why you don't get back with her now. Dude, I have my... Oh my god. It's the Pokemon manga. Oh, you don't want to read it, Bugs? Did I ever tell you in the manga Pokemon can be killed in a lot of messed up ways? I mean, don't get me wrong, I like the manga for a lot of reasons. Well, for one, Jesse and James get married and they stop chasing around a certain somebody. They do? Yep. Oh. See, why can't the anime be like that? I mean, you know, why can't the anime be like Pokemon Origins? I don't know. Really, I don't. I actually just don't know. I mean, it doesn't have to be violent like the manga, but, you know, something, you know?
I dressed up as Princess... a Star Trek fan.
No, you're a Star Wars fan.
Black Widow? Yeah, she's like Spider-Man, only a chick. I have, like, so many...
See, guys, see, people, there are people that will hop on the nerdy bandwagon when they're not actually nerds. Me and Bugsy, we were hardcore nerds.
Games on my iPhone. I am such a gamer.
It was D&D to freaking...
I love Mass Effect.
It was D&D to DC to freaking Marvel. And video games.
Why wasn't he in the Avengers movie?
Batman slapped her.
Batman. Why wasn't he in the Avengers movie?
Because I'm a DC and they're Marvel. You know, I really hate for, like, the people that don't know about freaking comic books and understand the reason that some of the Superman and freaking Batman are not a part that didn't come in the Avengers because they're not the same universe. They're owned by different companies. You're watching a Marvel movie. That's DC. Jesus, people, it's not hard to figure out. You know, and if you're gonna, I say if you're gonna look around, if you're gonna try and act like a nerd, at least know what you're talking about. It's because of Big Bang Theory. Everybody's like, oh, nerds are cool. Now we get all the chicks if we act all dorky and stuff. Let's take a look at her. Let's take a look at her. Let's take a look at her pal, Double 4 anime.
This episode started off slow, recapping a couple of games that nobody really gave a fuck about, but then we see Yosenhai. Apparently, they've been beating opponents motherfucking 80-0 and shit. And now we're here to play two of the strongest players in the league. Himuro Kagami's childhood friend, who was at Generation of Miracles level, and Murasaki Bada, who's faster, has longer arms, can cover more distance, can jump higher, is taller than Kagami himself. This episode, fucking great. Just when I thought we couldn't get a matchup crazier than Total Academy versus Satan, we have one right here. I honestly have no clue how this is all going down. I mean, when you look at the matchup, Satan is clearly at the disadvantage. We got Himuro, Kagami can cover him, right? We then got Murasaki Bada.
Personally, I'm gonna go back to doing the anime reviews pretty soon.
They got a lot of awesome players.
The thing is, man, Gates not around, so it's gonna just probably be me and Ani. I don't mind. To be honest, Keenan's hogging my spotlight. Not really. I mean, yeah, usually, you know, but basically, I was doing my own things. So, yeah, so I'm back to being in the videos full time, and so is Geen. I mean, so is Harima. So yeah, you're gonna see hear a lot more of us in the future. Laser Corn.
Brought you his best love scenes in video games, and we thought it would be funny to follow that up with the most awkward sex scenes in video games. Because let's face it, when we're talking about that good old-fashioned virtual loving, it ain't always pretty. Not really sure why I became a country farmer there. Anyway, let's jump into it.
5,
Number 5 on the list is a love scene that is really hard to get out of your head, no matter how hard you try. It's Pyramid Head getting freaky with 2 of the female-ish monsters.
Oh, yeah, no. That's gonna horrify all of them.
It's
It's gonna horrify the 3 of us. I don't want to see. I don't want to see.
Seriously, Pyramid Head, haven't you ever heard of putting a sock on the door? It's common courtesy. 4. Next on the list is a love scene where you're least expecting it. Right in the middle of a game of FIFA. Oh yeah, those 2 are passionate about more than just soccer. Granted,
oh God!
Never see them go all the way at it. You know what happens in the locker room afterwards.
Those dudes being tackled.
Free kick, if you know what I mean.
That's not funny.
That's a terrible metaphor. Let me try that again. Someone's getting a penalty for illegal use of hands later. A little better.
That's not funny, Razorcorn. I mean, you tried, but it ain't funny.
Number 3 is a more recent game where I really was hoping not to encounter any sex scenes. Talking about Outlast. A game that contained way more penis than your average horror game. While I managed to avoid those scary naked guys, I did still happen upon this touching scene.
Oh my God!
Whoa, sorry to interrupt there, fella. You're clearly having a very romantic evening, and it was rude of me to just come barging in like this. If you could just point me towards the exit, I'll show myself.
Yeah.
Now in Jovenshire's
we actually saw a necrophiliac get a video game. That's lovely.
Lightyear is having sex with a random pedestrian in GTA 4.
Whoa!
I agree with him, that's one of the
Whoa!
but it was pretty awkward. Even more awkward though is SpongeBob SquarePants having sex with a stripper. Yes, that's right. Using the SpongeBob SquarePants skin and the hippie communist mod pack, I was able to actually bang a stripper right there in the club, which must have just been awkward for everyone. Which is why I
oh my God!
And yes,
oh my God! Can you just imagine?
Have sex with strippers in GTA 4.
I can just imagine this. Okay, but give me a minute. Okay, give it. I gotta do the Buzz Lightyear voice.
Greatest love scenes
ever.
But it was pretty
Yes,
awkward.
you're deploying my wings.
Though, is SpongeBob SquarePants having sex with a stripper.
SpongeBob would be like, oh God, oh, this is better than Krabby Patties.
Right there in the club, which must have just been awkward for everyone.
I'm spreading my peanut butter everywhere.
And yes, I will post links to the mods in the description, so you too can have sex with strippers in GTA 4 as SpongeBob if you want. And on the list is Saints Row 4. Now it's kind of hard to choose just one sex scene as the most awkward one. I mean, Kinsey punches you in the face before jumping on you, and the sex scene with Matt Miller really
no.
I think the most awkward one had to be the robot sex scene. Man, you go into that room and you're like, there's no way that there's a sex scene with Sid. Oh no, oh dear, this is inappropriate.
Yes,
the best thing about these sex scenes is you don't have to work very hard to get them. They're all just kind of instant gratification, which is the best kind of sex scene in my opinion. Alright, there you have it. Those are my most awkward love scenes in video games.
Bugsy, we saw a necrophiliac, Pyramid Head screwing, but you didn't want to see that. No, I didn't want to see that. I really get kind of horrified enough.
Top 5 love interests, or top 5 couples, or best kisses. Well, guess what? I'm vulgar, and
Hey, you're doing the best sex scenes in video games? Yes. Because I feel like we can make fun of this. Not make fun of it, but make our own little voices. Your SpongeBob was way off. Yeah, I know.
Woo! Survived another Valentine's. Now some enjoyed it, some hated it, and others, well, they just didn't give a But to stay in theme to the holiday, I've got a fun little top 5 for you. Now others are going to be doing top 5 love interests, or top 5 couples, or best kisses. Well, guess what? I'm vulgar, and I want to use some censor bars.
Yeah!
Here's my top 5 best love-making scenes. Naughty.
5.
Yeah, this...
Now, moving to our first game on the
Jovin's
list,
trying to
freaking
knows what I'm thinking.
Now, God of War. I'm just not looking at one game here in specific,
we think...
but all of them.
Now, Bugsy, we should be looking...
I remember the exact emotions I had the first time I played the first God of War, and I saw those lovely ladies in bed at the beginning of the game. It was a perfect blend of surprise and joy. Hey, what happens when I play
mostly joy and just joy.
Wow, am I? Yup, I'm banging some ladies right now.
Yeah.
And of course, It was all in
3 was
fine
better, though.
as you mash the button combinations on screen, but still, you get this in every God of War game. Because
Yep.
why not? It only makes sense.
Freaking it.
Now, number
It
4,
was just
well,
beautiful.
has
The
me
God of War
thinking
stuff was
outside of the
beautiful.
box to get into the box, huh? Yeah, you see what I did there? That's funny, people. Well, some of you may have seen that Lasercorn likes to play with mods and games on his channel, and frankly, it's hilarious. Well, he added a mod to GTA, which you can play as Buzz Lightyear and Woody from Toy Story in Grand Theft Auto 4. And luckily, this top 5, it didn't stop there. He was able to give Woody and have Maven making time right in the middle of town with everybody watching. Then, of course, when Buzz gets freaking
I'm Woody.
Lasercorn follows up with
To infinity and bubbles!
Nice.
That's just going to go down in history right there. Possibly as the moment in history where all of our childhoods collectively die as one. Still counts, though.
Well, it's all my childhood's dying.
Sex scene that started
And
to
one
get
big,
this game banned in stores.
one big blaze
now,
of
who
glory.
remembers the hot coffee mod from Grand Theft Auto? Now, under the right circumstances, you could wind up going on a date with a girl, and then afterwards, you'd be invited in for some hot coffee. Well, her name must have been Coffee because, well, you got some. Now, you don't see much at all, and you're technically even still fully clothed, but it was all about having just full control over the positions and the rhythm of the act itself. Because let's face it, real life, it's all about the rhythm and positions. Thanks for the sex ed lesson.
Yeah.
Now, number 2
But I really hate whoever made the hot coffee mod because, Bugsy, you hate it too. Yeah, I do because some dude said, "Hey, let's make CJ bang every chick in Grove Street because we can do it. We can do it with a mod." See, and they made the game adults only for some people. When it was when people found out about this, but people, I wish back then I had a channel back then, and I wish I could have explained to every last one of you that if you have to actually have a mod. You actually have to mod the game to do the whole hot coffee thing to begin with, or it just doesn't work. So I feel like it's stupid that it was freaking San Andreas' fault when some freaking kid got lucky and just said, "Hey, I'm gonna make a mod of CJ banging chicks." So it's kind of unfair how they re-rated the game like it's because of that.
Sex in this game, and I mean a lot of naked on naked.
Bugsy, we need to do the Witcher.
Really call out the romantic moments.
Why? That's the only reason you want to do Witcher 2.
Boom! Assassin goes and tries to kill her, and then you jump in and save the day, and then all of a sudden you both wind up in this just area that is the most romantic location possible in any game.
Yeah.
And it's super convenient. There's a little pool there and everything. And then
It's all about getting
goes
freaky,
on
Bugsy.
to
It's all about
magically
getting
take her
freaky.
clothes off.
Yeah. Bugsy, do you actually know a spell that takes
In order
chicks'
for the
clothes off?
lovers to
Yes, I
cool
do.
on down, they
But
take
I'm
a
not
dip
gonna
in the
I'm
pool,
not gonna show it to
down
you
and dirty. But it's
because you're just gonna freaking
in a
abuse
very
it,
loving way. For what that's worth.
dude. Okay, then what is
Classy.
what is the freaking thing?
Conscious. Perfect.
What's freaking spells to take your
Little bit of-
clothes off?
little bit of
What?
nesting.
Wouldn't people
A little bit
abuse
of-
it? Well, it's for
Oh,
other
that's so
things. Like if you got armor, you
And
can't take
then
it off.
finally,
Someone's like,
number
"Okay, I'll
one,
help
we
you out."
look to the stars. Now, Mass Effect got a lot of for having possible romance scenarios and was labeled as smut by some. But hey,
It's
these
not labeled
games
as
taught us
smut. You
that
basically don't
talk
even
to the
see
person,
anything. I
know
played Mass
them,
Effect.
understand
I
them,
played Mass
and
Effect.
earn your bedtime with them, not just demand it from a floozy. And not all the scenes were smut either. Look at the scene with Jack. She comes to you completely vulnerable, a side that she doesn't show anyone, and it's a very sweet, passionate moment. And you don't see any little like nudity or anything like that. It's done very tastefully. So way to go, Mass Effect.
Yeah, you don't even see it.
But I want to call out a very specific scene with Miranda. 'Cause duh. But why stop there? Yeah, her scene was so awesome. But who remembers that mod where you can actually have Miranda fall for Femshep? That's right, it's some good old-fashioned girl-on-girl space action.
Oh! Ain't that...
Okay, alright everyone. I've hit a new low here.
That was
is
something,
the creepiest
Bugsy,
I've ever been on
yeah.
Smosh Games. Now, I'm gonna go do something productive. I don't know, like go read a book, something smart that involves intelligence. So, in the meantime, why don't you let me know on Twitter @thejovenshire what you think are the best scenes, or, well, you know, simply to call me out on how creepy I am this time. Yeah, guys.
That ain't
See
creepy.
you later.
Creepy is going into a tree to stalk on a chick that doesn't even want you while you're singing. Do I creep you out? I just want to know. Do I creep you out? That's creepy. And you may or may not be jerking off while you're in the tree. That's all. That's all. Honey, you have reached a new low in your pervertedness. I just want you to know that. Well, bugs are not with anybody anymore, so it's like, yeah.
What's up, gamers? This is usually the part where I say
my
it's Friday, so
pervertedness
it's time
fly.
for Top 5 Friday. But I guess
Well,
we're
let's
doing
do
this
it.
on Saturday now.
Well, I'm looking at a
What's
countdown
my
I want to
idea?
look at,
Anyway,
not
it's
just
a brand
what you
new
will
year,
look
and this
at.
week's Top 5 is all about the games that make me all warm and tingly with
Bugsy,
anticipation.
come on! I just want to look at. I
Let's
just
get in
want to
there.
look at some chicks, man. It's not.
Let's start with a game I've been
You
in
always
love
gotta
with
make
since the
things
days of
hard.
Super Nintendo. Yes, Mario Kart will finally be getting a sequel, and it's about damn time. Personally, I wanted to see a Mario Kart sequel launch with the Wii U. But hey, better late than never, right?
Yep.
The new Mario Kart looks beautiful. You can go upside down, do some anti-grav shenanigans. It's got underwater parts. It looks exciting, and I can't wait to get some Mario Kart.
I wish they could have done it like you're racing inside a plane.
Anyway, I'm getting
That's
ahead of
something you
myself.
haven't done,
First,
like
we need the
racing
game to come out.
inside a
Hurry up,
freaking
Nintendo.
plane while it's
Waited
taking
long
off.
enough.
Tell me that wouldn't be
Moving on to
cool.
number 4, I've been looking forward to Watch Dogs for a while now. Looks like a fresh new idea for a game where you defeat your enemies by manipulating information and controlling the city around you. It's also kind of spooky how you can pull up information about pretty much anyone in the city. And I'm looking forward to having that kind of scary power. Anyway, I can't wait to start blackmailing the fuck out of people. I'm also psyched because the game deals with real-world issues like privacy rights in an age where the government is probably spying on you. Hi, NSA. Also, the raising of road barricades to destroy the car thing, that was awesome.
3.
Alright, and my number 3
why did I
most
do that?
anticipated
I thought
game
it
that's coming out in
was.
2014, Metal Gear Solid Ground Zero.
You're gonna get Ground Zero.
Pretty fucking cool. It's the first Metal
My
Gear
cousin's
game
gonna
utilized
rip into you on that one.
Xbox engine.
Well,
It's going to give
I don't
players
know
much more
why,
freedom
but I
in how
want to
they get
play
from
it.
point A to point B. Kojima said it himself. He wants to, like...
So, you getting a PlayStation 4?
ditch the linear
Yeah.
aspect of Metal Gear Solid and go for
So, I'm trying to figure out where I'm gonna put it, because I'm gonna still have my PlayStation 3, but I'm trying to figure out where I'm gonna put this massive monster that's gonna be bigger than my, PlayStation 4.
He was in a cage, he was listening to that music, and then, like, the guy with the messed up face. It's gonna be awesome. I'm really looking forward to the new Metal Gear Solid.
2.
Next up, Titanfall. Come on, a game with giant mechs, the ability to jump jet around the map, and amazing
I would like it if they
This
put it
game
on
is just an all-around
PlayStation.
recipe for success. Now, granted, there was a bit
Yeah,
of a hiccup
Bugsy's
with the
not
announcement
a,
that it's only going to be
for all you
PlayStation.
Xbox fans out
However,
there,
it's
Bugsy
important to
does not
remember
like
that
the
this isn't
Xbox
due to
One.
technical limitations,
Xbox
but the fact
360,
that the
sure,
development
but
team
the
has been
Xbox
testing the
One
game
has screwed
with
up more
different numbers of
times.
players, and 6 vs 6 was the number that seemed the most fun to them. I imagine if there's a huge outcry for more players in games, there'll be a patch or DLC or something. For now, let's just be glad we're getting a decent mech game.
1.
And number 1 on the list, it should come as no surprise, the new Smash Brothers. That's
Yes.
right, it's time once again to smash some bros. We got Mega Man joining the lineup,
Hey, Bugsy,
and also the Villager. But Mega Man's joining
I'll say it this once. Enough talk, Bugsy. When are we gonna get to smash some bros, man? Really? Yeah. Don't you remember I used to say that a lot? Oh yeah, that's right. That's right.
Lineup? Man, look at him smacking around Samus. Yeah, he's all like, there's only room for one metal-suited badass with an arm cannon in this biatch, and it's goddamn Mega Man. No
Yeah.
offense to Samus, I'm just super excited about Mega Man. It's been way too long since the last Smash Bros, and I cannot wait to get back in action and start fan-locking people
Hey,
till they cry.
did
It's gonna be amazing. Even if
you
that's not an
see
option,
the
I'm
little
sure there'll
Mac
still be plenty
trailer?
of ways to troll your opponents in this new Smash Bros. game.
I
It cannot come soon
didn't
enough for
really
me.
see it. I
Alright
hear
guys,
he's
that's all
in
for
it
this week's
now,
Top
but
5. If you have an idea
can
for
we see
a
it?
Top 5
Yeah, of course.
go ahead and
Watch
tweet me
this.
at Lasercorn. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.
So I want to take a walk down the wrong side of the train
wrong
tracks.
thing.
Look at the bad guys of video games and what villains deserve their own spin-off games.
No. Dude, you are going to crap yourself sideways when I show you this. Just show it, Bugsy. Just show it to me, alright?
Gets slow and old.
Oh yeah, the
Keep pressing it,
Koopalings,
biting
they're in
your
Mario
phone
Kart.
once a year. That would be tight.
Really? Yeah. Dude, that's awesome. But Wendy's in it too, isn't she? Yeah. Lost your booty virginity. And you were basically raped. Shut up, Bonnie, I'm gonna beat you down. Could you zoom in on it a little bit? Yeah, no problem. Oh my. Oh God. Bugsy. Sweet Jesus. Oh. This looks so cool, Bugs. Oh, dude, we ain't even hit the surface yet, my bro. They redid that joke from the Super Smash Bros. Dojo, didn't they? Yep. Boom!
It's your time, man.
See, but that means from the Super Punch Out one. I mean, I don't really call it Super Punch Out Lil Mac, actually Lil Mac. I just changed it to one of our names and whatnot. But good, Bugsy! He's just owning people! It's so beautiful. I know. I'm gonna cry, man. I'm gonna cry. Oh my God. I know. Look at the damage meter though. Well, this game's gonna look good. Yeah, we're gonna lose people if we don't make videos when this game comes out. Yeah, it's just gonna be us playing this. Oh God, Bugsy. Oh my God. What? Dude, Mewtwo's not gonna be in it. This is just all the top characters they want for it. I still wanna look. I don't think Mewtwo's... I don't know, I don't think Mewtwo's gonna be in it. I mean, we all know that the villager's in it, even though how creepy he is. Dude, we've seen some very, very creepy stories about the villager. There's actually even a creepy meme with him. Romance in there though. The final Smash technically is Gigamac. Yeah, we think he's gonna be in it too. Because I feel like a lot of classic characters are gonna be in this game. Crumb is gonna be in there, folks. Ah, Crumb, I remember him. From Life. That's just second regeneration. But that's another story, kiddies. We want Mewtwo to come back, though. We want, like, either that or that. Either way. The other one makes him look like a Mewtwo warrior. We've explained this. Dixie Kong might actually be in here too because of Tropical Freeze. We're hoping that Dixie Kong's going to be in this. But it's looking like he may not be. But yeah, we don't know. It's too early to tell. And we know, and to be honest, guys, I think we know what... Okay, guys, we know what this is shooting for, basically. This is like shooting for a... This is shooting for either for the holidays or for summer. We want it to be out during summer because it's I can hardly contain myself. But it's probably going to be out in the end of the year. Depending if it doesn't get delayed like Brawl did. Because Brawl got delayed a lot, people. A lot. So, let's just keep our fingers crossed and hope that it's not delayed. Pac-Man's going to be in there. Pac-Man has to be in there. In some kind of capacity. Okay, we're done. We're done. That really isn't going to be in there. Nope. I think a lot of people do want Ridley, but no, he's not going to be in there. See you guys later. This is just a goof off, and we hope you enjoyed it. As we take a look in onsokumaru's mind. Oh, shut up. See you guys.